Nice to see you, everyone. I'd like to talk about my stories today, and I sincerely appreciate for US-Japan Council and Tomodachi Initiative for giving us to such a great and valuable opportunity here at LA. My name is Ogasawara, and I believe that Tohoku and the Tohoku people can be a model and leader for all of Japan. I was born and growing up Aomori and spending my university time in Iwate, and now I am living in Miyagi, where I am a graduate student at Tohoku University. I don't know if you already noticed or not, but I spent my entire life in the Tohoku area. It was such a big event for me to experience March 11th. When the big earthquake happened, I was in Aomori with my family. Fortunately, because my grandparents had prepared food, water, fire, even power generator for this kind of event. So we could spend kind of normal day. I think this experience made it a bit difficult for me to fully understand the exact feelings that people felt in disaster area. I could understand in my mind, but truly, I had a hard time feeling true empathy from the bottom of my heart. Actually, it was something else that changed my feeling. This was when my close friend passed away because of traffic accident. I couldn't and I didn't understand what had happened. I finally decided to go to hospital. I felt sadness, pain, and terrible weakness. A lot of mixed feelings led to confusion. But those events also changed my heart. I believe that my loss led me to deeply understand the feelings of those who were from the disaster area. It led me to become more open and to reach out and meet new friends in Iwate and Miyagi. Because of this, I started to gain a new perspective about Tohoku and how I wanted to be involved in a new future. I decided that I wanted to be a part of making opportunities and resources for people to be involved in creating future of Tohoku. And also, if it is possible, I want to be kind of leader in the future Tohoku. When I was growing up Aomori, I used to hate that the people would look down on us as rural people. I think even now, there's that stereotype of the Tohoku area. As a young girl, I couldn't understand why I was born here, and sometimes I felt shame about being from the Tohoku area. Maybe for this reason, I took an interest in looking outside of Japan and learning English. But now I am realizing that these experiences have purpose for my future. I believe that I can contribute to the future of Tohoku in Japan as a local diplomat, a new type of leader. As a local diplomat, I can use my past overseas and cross-cultural experiences. For example, exchanging with international students and TEDxTohoku, and also I lead Tomodachi program for making good relationships between other countries and Tohoku especially. But actually, before coming to Seattle, I was struggling with my confidence and ability to speak so clearly about this dream. It was at that time that I learned about I Live Tomodachi program. Normally, in this time of year in Japan, we have to start job hunting. Maybe some student knows about it. And so some of my friends didn't apply even though they have interested. Of course, I also worried as it's really fun for me to go to Seattle, but I really wanted to have the place, time, environment, and people who truly, deeply accept me, support me for my personal and leadership development. I am so thankful that I was accepted to come because these last 4 weeks have changed me. Honestly, when I was in Japan, I was always pretended to be cool and don't want to show my weakness to others, even if we say we are trusting each other. Because I think it is shameful for me to show it, so I always avoid to tell my weakness. I thought this kind of action is necessary to be a good leader. However, through this ILEAD program, I have learned how it is the opposite. I believe now that it is important to be comfortable and confident in myself and both my strength and vulnerability. Of course, it was uncomfortable for me to share it at the first point, and also it was really difficult for me to accept myself. But when I started to speak my honest opinions, I felt more confident in myself and in my leadership. In the program, we are very busy with group projects, taking classes, visiting businesses, spending time with our mentors, especially thank you aloud, I want to and learning from each other. This is a very precious experience and one that will have very big impact on the rest of my life. I believe that Tohoku and people of Tohoku can be a model and leader for all of Japan. And I believe that I and my 24 members in this program will be the leader in this effort to rebuild our future. Thank you, Seattle, ILEAD, and Tomodachi for believing in us. Thank you.